Hey guys, hello from sunny San Diego, California. Today we're hopping aboard the USS Midway CV-41, the largest aircraft carrier on display, a relic from World War II, with so many aircrafts to show you, cockpit tours, bridge tours, engine room tours, and much more. The carrier, located at the heart of San Diego's seafront district, offers great view of the city's skyline. Downtown San Diego is very walkable. You can take a trolley to get here if you don't want to drive, but if you do drive, there's a lot of parking lots around here. Aboard USS Midway, the only aircraft carrier that is not an Essex class on display today. That means that every other aircraft carrier museum in the United States are the same class type, the Essex class. But the Midway, you get to see something fresh and more modern, a larger carrier that was built towards the end of World War II. The Midway actually has the distinction of being the longest serving aircraft carrier, serving from 1942 to 1991, a career spanning from World War II all the way to the Gulf War in Operation Desert Storm. And the museum's onboard collection showcases that. You can see the evolution from radial engine powered propeller aircraft all the way to supersonic fighters like the F-14 from Top Gun and the F-18. Here's the aircraft elevator. Aircrafts get rolled up here and up to the flight deck. In the Vietnam War, a family was fleeing. Right when the US was retreating, this family flew in this bird dog aircraft. This gentleman was a pilot. He landed on the aircraft carrier. The captain of the Midway, disobeying orders from above, allowed this gentleman to land, saving his family. An Air Force training aircraft back from World War II and modern-day fighter simulators. The old aircraft elevator has now been transformed into a nice patio with great views of the waterfront. Modern-day carrier back there. And right in front of us is the famous unconditional surrender statue. The modern San Diego Naval Base North Island is just behind the ship. Nuclear carriers are parked right there within sight of the USS Midway. On a previous trip to San Diego, I got on a boat tour on Hornblower Cruises and was able to see the USS Theodore Roosevelt CVN-71 up close. We're on the flight deck. A lot of aircrafts on display. Here's the stern. I really liked about the museum were complete aircrafts are put next to cockpit sections that you can explore, touch, and step inside. Here we're stepping in the flight deck of the turboprop powered E-2 Hawkeye, the Navy's eye in the sky, a big radome in the back that helps seek enemy aircraft in the area, and the same type of aircraft were also used for transport to help resupply carriers as cargo planes. Pretty incredible to see a turboprop aircraft capable of carrier landings and catapult takeoffs. on board the cockpit. There's no section.
Bisa diatur altitude-nya.
Massive tire for a plane this size. A lot of tie downs for airplanes on the deck. Catapult. Here's basically air traffic control. This is the top deck of the island. This is where air operations, takeoffs, and landings are coordinated.
Controlling airplanes taking off and landing. Two guys in charge, air boss and mini boss. These guys are full commanders. They're senior naval aviation officers. Attention, bad things are going to find you up there. But they pay guys like me $55 a month extra to work up there. So
we go down one deck to the navigation bridge where the ship is steered.
That I worked on the crew, which is the airborne warning aircraft with a big frisbee on top. So I did that in the Navy, but I also worked around in aerospace afterwards. And I was a tech rep for Grumman, where I used to ride and over there is where the navigator sits, that chair called gate. Now the captain, or we have something else on the line. We don't know. There's 100 ships out there. So what we need to do
Now we're going into the command center of the ship. This is where battles are planned. And the officer lounges are right next to the command center. Let's go below the hangar deck. This is where the crew accommodations and engine rooms are. Down to the engineering spaces. Engine control room up top. We go down and we see the air conditioning plant. The level below we have the reduction gearbox. Steam would be generated in the boilers there. Spin the turbine. Input shaft turns the reduction gearbox. And output is sent out to the propeller shaft.
So the bathrooms are up in the hangar bay, all the way back by the workshop.
The larger low pressure turbine. Steam coming in from here goes to the right and left side.
Burning fossil fuel makes steam. Six volts. Right there is the very bottom as far as where people can go.
Or the engines
What's underneath
or
there?
ahead of this engine, so you have a shaft from another compartment come in. This prevents flooding of one engineering space from disabling the ship with separated engine spaces. You can take a look inside the reduction gearbox.
The highest point on the ship is the top of the superstructure, what we call the island, if you don't include the mast, which is that pole that goes all the way up to. Looking at World War II,
That's the bottom of the hull.
they basically look
Bills will be down there.
what can we do to improve the ship so we don't have
I thought we'd already been in that other place.
So,
No, I think we wanted to go that one. Yeah, I think we wanted to go that other.
we have bunks here, right above the engine room. We're deep in the hull. The ship's hospital spaces. Look how low the ceiling is. This is under 6 feet here. This is the food and supplies area of the ship. You saw the engineering spaces. That's how you would escape out to the main deck. A lot of hatches that go vertically. Smells like fresh linens here. They really make the tour immersive. They put fresh linen, laundry soap here to make you feel like you're actually in a live laundry room. Ship's showers. A look at the freight elevator before heading back to the top deck. That basically wraps up our ship tour. I spent about 3 hours on the ship exploring, but there are a few more rooms I wish I had seen, like the anchor room, but this gives us a pretty good idea of what the USS Midway was like. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please be sure to add a like to help my channel grow, and subscribe for more aviation content like this. See you guys in the next video.